Thank you for coming to the Talent Review Meeting today. We've already talked about several people, but Steve Sample is the last person we're going to be discussing today. I do want to just refresh your memory on our ground rules. I'll go over those quickly. So first of all, we want to make sure we're using factual data points. You know, what did you see? What did you hear? What did that look like? These are questions I'll be asking you so that we can get to the facts. And we want recent data points. So things that happened in approximately the last year or two, we don't want to pull back onto, well, 10 years ago this happened and we've never forgotten it. So we don't want to do that. The third one is the one we need to be most careful about, and that is avoiding references to things like age or health of people. We don't want to discuss anyone's health or the health of a family member in any way, which actually would be against the law. So we just want to avoid references to age, family status, you know, if someone is having a baby or how many children they have, all of those things we are not going to be discussing. If we do discuss retirement, we're going to talk about retirement eligibility, but we can't assume or know for a fact that they're going to retire at that time. People retire earlier or later, but we can talk about retirement eligibility as a way for us to kind of assess the vacancy risk that we might have. So unless the person has expressed and told us that they do want to retire soon. We want to focus on development and building future bench strength for the organization. So it's not just about our own organization, it's really about what's a win-win for a whole company. It's important to listen to all discussions. So you're contributing data points, facts as you can, but it's also important to listen to the people being discussed. That could be a person that comes into your group at some point in the future. So Talent Review means we're trying to increase the validity of our decisions, and we're trying to also increase the visibility of talent so you can learn more about people in the company. Remember that these discussions are a snapshot in time, right? So this year, this is the situation for the person. Next year, it could be completely different. We also want to leave our egos at the door and also say it here or don't say it anywhere kind of thing, right? Avoiding interruptions, we want to be respectful and to listen to each other. And we want to consider both our current leadership needs, especially if we have any openings that might be coming up that we're aware of and who might move into those roles, but also into the future. What do we need for our future leadership needs? Using the information on a confidential need-to-know basis. And here's what that looks like. So we're not going to say, do you know what Scotty said about you in the Talent Review Meeting, right? Obviously that would be inappropriate, but it would be appropriate to go back and say, okay, in the Talent Review Meeting, we discussed that this could be one possible career path for you, and you said you had an interest in that as a possible career path. So we definitely want to work on some development. Here's some development that was identified for you this year. If we didn't say that to the employee, then nothing's going to happen. So that part is not confidential. And if we do discuss high potentials, then we do require 100% consensus. So we do want to agree on that. We also have a ground rule that the most senior leader in the room speaks last so that we can hear the data points from other leaders first. As I said, say it in the room or don't say it at all, and please keep cell phones and so forth on vibrate. Is there any ground rule that you would add?